Mike, I can't even begin to thank you enough for those very kind and unnecessary words. And if it wasn't for people like you believing in me, there's no way I'd be standing up here right now. I referenced earlier the opportunity of a lifetime that I was given, and that started with the journey when I was brought on as I interviewed as a 23-year-old with a company that I couldn't even begin to appreciate how much of an impact it would have on my life, and how my life would be shaped and formed, and the opportunities that it would provide. I've mentioned in the past at President's Breakfast, I grew up as a kid shooting hoops until dark and getting called in, and my motivation, the inspiration, was I wanted to be in a position when I was older that I could give back to the people who had done so much for me. And I thought about my parents and how much they sacrificed for us kids. My wife and I got a little baby boy that'll be coming here in the next 7 weeks. And I think about how my parents raised me and the man that they wanted me to become. And now it all makes sense. And there's so much riding on the line now, and so much that I hope for my child. And I know that the only reason I'm where I'm at today is because of the people who've supported it, who supported me and believed in me ever since I was a child. And that's why there's this heavy conscience that if, with all that I've been blessed with, that if I don't do the right things with it, it could be taken from me like that. And I don't ever want to take this for granted. I don't ever want to take a company like Stryker for granted. I don't ever want to take our paychecks for granted. I don't ever want to take this family, this extended family, for granted. Because without all of you guys, I don't have any of this. This has provided me with an opportunity to be a role model for my son. To be that stand-up citizen, to be somebody that he aspires to be like. And I get that every single day from the people who influence me, who've impacted me along the way. Mike referenced my wedding. What he didn't tell you is that he had shown up with no rest. He flew all night to get down there, didn't sleep for 2 straight days, rolled straight onto the beach, started playing beach volleyball, danced the night away till 3 in the morning, and was on a 5 a.m. flight back home. Because that's how much he cares about his people. I'm surrounded by an unbelievable RN team. They believed in me when I was a rep, and they fought for me. And they allowed me to be a part of their team and join them. They pushed me and challenged me, and there's no way that in year 2, I know half of the stuff I know about life. Not just about managing and about work, but about life, if it wasn't for those other regional managers. And then I think about my team. And this award had nothing to do with me. All the numbers, the performance that they put out, that was all them. I simply got to be along for the ride, and they allowed me to do so. They embraced a crazy, free-spirited guy from Colorado to travel across the country and join their team. And we haven't looked back since. With the late passing of Stuart Scott, I sat at my recliner, and I was dumbfounded by the loss of such a young and inspirational individual. And that was somebody that I grew up in my teenage years watching. And it's crazy to not realize the influence and impact that somebody has on your life until they're gone. And that's unfortunate. It's human nature, but it's unfortunate. And I try my best to be selfless and to give to others, but then as my region hit quota this year, you start to see all of the people reaching out and congratulating you, and you can't help but reflect on what they did for our team. And if it wasn't for the Stacy Collins, and if it wasn't for the Becky Slaters, and if it wasn't for the R&D team, and Lisa Clace, I mean, there's so many people that don't get to get called up on stage and don't get recognized tonight. But it's because of what you guys do every single day that allows us to win. And that's why I'm up here right now. So I thank you guys for that. Lisa mentioned legacy. At the end of the day, when our lives are done, that's what it's all about. It's about what kind of legacy do we leave behind. And I'm so thankful and I'm so fortunate that I've got people at this company who get to impact me every single day, who inspire me and push me to be a better me. So I thank you guys. This is an extremely humbling award, and I'm very, very appreciative. Thank you. Yeah.